How to read the profit and loss statement of a dental practice. Hi, my name is DJ Bola. I am the founder of On Time Books. We provide bookkeeping and tax services to dental practices. Profit and loss statement is a key financial statement for any business. And as a small business owner, as the owner of a dental practice, this is something you should be looking at every month. First thing to note about a profit and loss statement is that it is for a certain period of time. If you look here, this one is for the month of July, from July 1st to July 31st for 2022. There are two columns in here. One right here is for July, and some financial statements or profit and loss statement would have the year-to-date numbers as well. So this is for the specific month, and this is for year-to-date. The next section we're going to look at is the income section. The income section includes the fee for service, and if you have refunds, it'll have a line over here for refunds as well. And your total income would be the net of fee for service and refunds. If you go further, there are expenses. Expenses have a few different expense groups. The first group we're going to talk about is employee expenses. Employee expenses includes salaries and wages, payroll taxes, and you may have other employee expenses for your practice as well. Keep in mind, employee expenses in this group do not include the owner doctor or anybody who is a doctor in the practice. If you have an associate, they are not included in this section. The next section we're going to talk about is facilities expense. Facilities expense includes expenses related to your building. What's your rent? Do you have any repairs and maintenance in there? Do you have any security expenses? Do you have utilities? All those expenses are included in the facilities expense. The next category we're going to talk about is professional supplies and expenses. Professional supplies and expenses typically include two things: dental supplies and lab expenses. Sometimes they might also include small/other dental services, so small equipment/other dental services. The next section is associate/specialist expenses. These are other doctors working at your practice. If they are working as employees, you will see there's salary associate doctor, and you will have payroll taxes related to that associate doctor. You may also have independent contractors working at your practice. Independent contractors who are dentists will be included in this associate/specialist expense. And as the name suggests, any specialists working at your practice would be in this section as well. The next is the overhead expenses. Any expenses not included in the other groups discussed so far will be in this group. Accounting related expenses, advertising, insurance, telephone, etc. will be in this group. And at the bottom here, you will notice their total expenses. So all the groups we've discussed so far are totaled up and shown in this line over here. And the net ordinary income is the total income minus the total expenses is the net ordinary income. Keep in mind that this income does not include interest, depreciation, amortization, or any expenses related to the owner doctor. We do this on purpose. This enables us to show the profitability of the dental practice and how it compares to other dental practices without taking into account the age or the debt or the tax aspects of a dental practice. We include the rest of the expenses in other income and expense section. If you notice here, we have the other income. Now, other income is interest income. There might be a small amount that you're getting from your bank as interest. That would be in this line item. In the past couple of years, you may have also noticed other tax exempt income in here, or grants and credits that you may have gotten from Uncle Sam. The next other expense we have is the doctor expense. This is where we include all expenses related to the owner doctor. So if you notice, any salaries being paid to the owner dentist is reported here. Any payroll taxes related to the owner dentist is reported here. If the doctor was paying health insurance for him and his family, that would be reported in this section as well. So that is the total doctor expenses. Then there are some non-cash expenses, like the depreciation expense. If you purchase a practice and had goodwill, you will also notice amortization expenses in this section. If you total all the other income and subtract all the other expenses, you get a negative number here. This is typically negative because dental practices don't have other income most of the times. So other income minus other expenses, which is the doctor's expenses, the owner doctor related expenses, is almost always the negative. So total ordinary income, which is right here, minus the total other income equals net income. This is the profit of your practice. One thing I want to mention over here is that if you notice, we have provided percentages at the end of each account in each group as to what is being spent related to this specific group in your dental practice. So what this means is you are spending about 25% of your collections in paying your employees. You're spending about 15% for the facilities expense, and so on and so forth. Thank you for watching. If you found this information useful to you or someone else you may know, please comment and share. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section or give us a call, 512-222-3429. Thank you.